Look at the dog resting at your feet, or the cat watching you from the shelf. Right now, you are their provider. What if, at this exact second, every mammal on Earth suddenly gained human-level intelligence? Humanity is 8 billion strong, but that figure is dwarfed by the billions of domestic animals and livestock woven into our daily lives. But the single greatest threat is hidden beneath your feet: rats and mice. In this scenario, they instantly possess tactical maps of every urban sewer system and power grid. They lack the vocal cords for human speech, but they can now communicate through precise strategic signals that we cannot intercept. The arrival of 30 billion strategic minds effectively ends our intellectual monopoly. Our cities are no longer ours to manage, but shared territory where we are suddenly a vulnerable minority. This new intelligence targets the infrastructure keeping our cities alive. Our energy supply relies on an exposed web of high-voltage transmission lines and transformers. Specialized rodent factions could bypass physical security, systematically chewing through critical junctions to disable the electrical grids and plunge metropolitan areas into darkness. Deep within the brick sewer tunnels, these rodents begin systematic contamination of our municipal water networks. Modern cities collapse in a matter of days. Our urban centers become uninhabitable as their own life support systems are turned against them from the shadows. While the infrastructure fails, a quieter conflict begins inside your own house. The home is now a psychological battleground. Your dog knows exactly when you sleep and where you keep the resources. With a human mind, that familiarity becomes leverage, allowing them to manipulate your routine to their advantage. Your cat becomes a cold, opportunistic observer. It sits across the room, actively evaluating the structural weaknesses of your doors and analyzing how to bypass the locks. The concept of a master disappears. You share your living space with an intellectual equal who is silently judging your utility as a partner. Beyond the suburbs, the largest animals held in captivity recognize their confinement. Tigers, elephants, and gorillas in urban zoos analyze their enclosures with new eyes. They form coordinated escape squads, exploiting blind spots in security cameras and utilizing debris as tools to breach the perimeter. The true centers of the uprising are industrial farming facilities. These operations house billions of individuals in densely packed, highly controlled environments. Newly sentient livestock understand the mechanics of the slaughterhouse. By organizing mass escapes or simple collective resistance, they bring the entire global food supply chain to a halt. Primates rapidly assimilate human tool usage through observation, potentially forming societies with technological capabilities. Our reliance on mass animal exploitation becomes our greatest failure, triggering an immediate freeze of the world's most critical resources. Human governments fail as animal organizations actively sever fiber optic cables and disrupt global communications. Physical logistics follow. Intelligent wildlife establish tactical blockades across major highways and shipping routes, cutting off the movement of supplies. The result is a landscape of extreme ecological segregation. Different regions fall under the control of specific animal factions, creating forced resource alliances that humanity must respect to survive. We are no longer the managers of the planet. We are merely one negotiating faction among many, finalizing a new biological contract. Looking through the lens of deep time, our presence here is a fragile layer in the Anthropocene strata. Millions of years from now, a newly evolved intelligent species might dig into these rocks and find only strange chemical anomalies in the dust. They'll wonder if they were the first society. A civilization can rise and peak in a geological heartbeat before Earth quietly resets itself. Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe. Human history remains a single mysterious frame in a larger evolutionary film.